Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Dreamfall Chapters. When we left off last time, we made it inside the Yaga. So we found her. We found what looked like her house, but it's kind of more her. But we busted in through the door, and now we are in an old dream town. Ooh, and I thought I could walk right over to that, but it is not working out that way, so... Well, what do we do? Okay. I don't think this is going to be a useful item here.
It's a map of the Northlands showing the way to Cloud Peak, to the Purple Mountains.
So, what can I interact with? There's got... Oh, is that the doorway where we came in? That kind of vortex up there, maybe? Oh, sorry, it's my phone beeping. Okay. How do... Oh, we are getting closer. Okay. It didn't seem like we were moving at all, but okay. We're getting there.
Aren't you a clever monkey?
Hey!
Hush, sister. Don't speak to it. Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it. It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sisters. There's something different about it.
Hello?
Okay, so the Yaga is 3.
Maybe not so clever after all.
We're hungry. We need to eat. Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Show yourselves!
Well... She says not so clever, so what? Go the opposite direction? Is it getting further away, or does it stay about the same? It is getting further away, but I'm not certain that's actually useful. And I feel like maybe we've gone as far as we can here. It's a little hard to tell. It's kinda, yeah. Like the terrain under our feet changes a little bit as we go this way. So maybe we go closer towards it again. It does at least get them to say something. So if we get right up on it, it's just gonna blip away again. But what can we do to it from a distance? I can't get like my cursor over it to highlight it. Maybe we just have to keep going towards it.
Is it not asleep yet? Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
That's not going to happen.
It answers back, like a thing with a mind of its own. A very clever monkey.
This one has spirit and something else, something powerful.
Alright, it auto-saved, so I think that indicates we're on the right track here. Maybe we gotta just keep going for this.
You're a dreamer.
And you're the Wicker Witch of the
Now,
North.
there's no need for insults. We are...
The Yaga.
No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious about you.
We?
The sisters. Bayeb.
Ayaga.
Bayeb Ayar. Baba Yaga.
Ah.
Older than time. Older than memory. Old as darkness. Always 3.
Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled.
Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion. And the 1 became 3.
You are from across the divide. From a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
We thought there was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting. We didn't see this coming. We do so love surprises.
What do you want from us, monkey?
The Soul Stone. You stole it.
Lux stole it first. Only fair that we stole it back. What do you want with it?
To bring it back where it belongs. To cure Lux. Lux is the...
Lux is the first dreamer. We know. Oh, we know.
They
You
seem to be
cannot
hostile.
teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time, before all this terrible brightness, before you monkeys spoiled it. We had the Soul Stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born and everything came apart. If we give you the stone, we fade from memory. We will be forgotten. It's all that anchors us when there's no one left to worship and fear us.
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they've built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch.
A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one truly fears the Yaga anymore. Our power is diminished.
I don't know. People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and fear.
Well, things change. That's how it goes.
Maybe, instead of giving you the Soul Stone, we eat you up. All your delicious memories, all your dreaming powers. Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that gonna help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help?
Well, if everything
We owe
goes...
the universe nothing, monkey. We owe Lux nothing. Why should we care if the dream ends?
What will you eat if the dream ends?
Perhaps. If you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin. A secret. Something dark. Something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
I
Flirting with a therapist.
flirted with Roman, and I've never shared that with anyone. I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell Queenie where she was hiding, but I did it anyway. And what for? I'm not even sure I believed I was helping Hannah. It was currency.
I believed we were helping Hannah.
That man in my apartment, he was trying to protect me, but I got him killed.
Yeah, I'm a little unclear on that one. I don't know, he did seem like maybe he was helping. When I didn't react, when I froze, and we died and it started over, I assumed that he's the one who killed me, but it might have been the ones in the hall, the eye.
When Reza and I had our final argument, I let him walk out the door.
Yeah,
I
that was the right call.
Him because I'd already given up. I didn't even give our relationship a chance.
Yes, you did, because it had already failed once and you were broken up and you decided to try again. You've given it more chances than it needed. That's not a deep, dark, secret sin. There's no regrets about that whatsoever.
Is there really nothing I can give her? What will they do to me if I refuse?
Alright, I'm feeling stubborn. Maybe there is nothing. I don't regret Hannah. I don't think that flirting with a therapist is a deep, dark secret. And I don't hold it against her, really, either. I think it's reasonable that someone in her position might attempt that.
When
I feel...
Liza and I had our final argument, I let
I
him walk
have
out
no
the door.
regrets about the Reza
I didn't try
situation
to stop him
whatsoever.
because
And Falk
I'd
Friedman,
already
like,
given up.
okay,
I didn't even give
maybe
our
I feel...
relationship a
I don't know that it
chance.
even really would be fair to say I feel bad about that, right? He came up out of nowhere. We were in the dreamer. Suddenly there's a stranger in our apartment. Like, what are we supposed to think about this? We didn't know who he was or why he was there, so... No, they get
Is there
nothing.
really nothing I can give her? What will they do to me if I refuse? There's nothing.
You are without sin, without flaw. There are no choices that you regret.
There's no point in
The
regretting.
lucky monkey appears to be as pure as the first rays of light that fell upon the dreaming.
Since you offer us nothing, we offer you nothing in return.
But why? You're not only punishing everyone out there, but you're also hurting yourselves. Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
I don't know.
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't. I don't have what you're asking for. I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward and live with the consequences.
Exactly.
Shame, anger, disappointment, regret. That's not what feeds me. I survive because I let go every day. Because I have hope and faith in the future. Not because I look back.
Perfect, Zoe.
That goes for most people. And all I want is to give those people a chance to make their choices, good or bad, and carry on living and learning. If that's not enough for you, then I have nothing. And if I fail to bring the Soul Stone to the first dreamer, Lux dies. The dream ends. There will be no one around to remember any of us, or the choices we've made that brought us here. It all hinges on this moment in time.
We know this, little monkey. This is why we are giving you the Soul Stone. But you must do one thing for us in return.
Alright, what's that?
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you.
You would be hard to forget.
The world needs us. Without the sisters, without the Yaga, there is no fear, no imagination. Every dream needs a nightmare.
I don't think I could forget, even if I tried. Yes, I'll remember you.
Good.
Good.
Good. Here is the Soul Stone. Take it, use it to wake Lux. We would have done it ourselves, but the Dreamer Monkey is the only one with that power.
Alright, excellent.
How do I get there?
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to Lux. You will feel Lux like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, Dreamer. Become one with the first.
Okay, yep.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
We were told about two dreamers must
The
merge.
clever monkey, beware the wizard of lies.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
He wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did. But now,
There's something in him. It's a dangerous thing, little monkey. Watch out. Now leave.
The man who hides his shadow within him. Is that who they're talking about? Creepy Brian Westhouse, who was hanging out at Obnaxis's house. Alright, those ladies were pretty cool. Quite like them.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
He's the best sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why. Let's go back and find the furry little halfling thing again. I bet you he didn't wait for us. I bet you he's long gone.
She's letting us go.
Really?
What did you do? We're free. Time to go.
Well, that's a happy
Thank you,
ending for the...
dreamer.
Yeah.
Find Luke's. Save the dream.
The sad truth, Spirit Children, is I didn't even think to ask her about you. You guys were not on my mind at all during that conversation. But I'm glad things are working out well for you. As for the little furry halfling thing waiting for us or not, in the first place, Crow, you're wrong. I think the ladies are right and he probably is waiting for us. But in the second place, if he didn't wait for us, I don't think we could really hold that against him. We are strangers. We happened to meet with him today. He led us to this terrible, scary place. He doesn't really owe us more than that. So. But I'm pleased with how this went. And I think, to a degree, they have a point. You do need contrast in life. It can't always be happiness. If everything is always happy, then it becomes dull over time, right? You take it for granted. It doesn't mean as much. You have to have good times and bad times. Because the bad times make the good times better. You need the contrast. Hey!
Is this the one?
That's her. That's Zoe.
You face Yaga and live? This is impossible. Who are you?
We should tell her that we are a dreamer.
Another banda. I thought Ben was the only one left.
Well, I am very happy that the mole was able to find another banda. This gives me a lot of hope.
She seems impressed with me. I should probably use that.
We should, but...
Might as well go with what everyone calls me here.
We should.
Another banda. Might as well go with what everyone calls me.
I want to ask her about herself, but this just feels like the proper response. She asked a question. Who are you?
Zoe Castillo, dreamer.
Zoe Castillo, dreamer. She know who she is. Impressive, that, for human. Well, Zoe Castillo, dreamer, how you survive meeting Yaga without losing yourself? You strike bargain like witches of old? Sell yourself to Yaga for freedom and power?
No, but is that how they did it, huh?
Serve Yaga now?
I don't serve anyone. And no bargain. I don't have time to talk about the Yaga.
We
need
do.
to head north.
Oh, now I'm regretting not asking her about herself and Ben.
I'd like to learn more about the Yaga. Maybe this one knows something.
We always have time to talk.
Who is the Yaga?
I only know what elders tell me when I was child, and I only ever encounter Yaga's servants. One of them lived in this forest before. She was Gribbler, twisted, ancient, evil thing. No one but Yaga know what Yaga truly is. Those who face her never come home, aside from you. My grandmother tell me Yaga was born before beginning of time. Lux and Yaga, light and dark, dream and nightmare. Balance is in everything human. When our world takes shape, so did Yaga. One became three. Three sisters. Innocence, age, decay. All aspects of life. More than the first dreamer, Yaga understand life. She understand mortality. Mortality in her blood. Maybe why she hate the living so much. Why she grew mean and hungry. She spread her will across world into witches and warlocks, sorcerers and necromancers, the weak and malleable. But as old magic fade, so do Yaga. Wizard Clax and Gribbler were two of her last servants, and April Ryan defeated them both. After that, they say, Yaga was diminished. Now Wicca Witch of North is joke to humans of Mercuria. They remember nothing of what she was. They never see their young eaten by night. But Yaga is not the night that threatens world now. Her darkness is different darkness, one that balances light, necessary darkness. She is nightmare that feeds imagination. The other darkness, well, other darkness is deeper and final. A black fire that spreads and burns until nothing left, until time itself is ashes. Even Yaga feared this darkness.
I believe that's why she let me go. So that I can help.
You got the Soul Stone?
Yep.
You carry Soul Stone? What Soul Stone?
You can trust Bandu Masiri, Zoe. She is an elder. She returned from exile to help me find those who survived.
I have Lux's soul stone. I need to take it north, to the Ular.
Ular? Why Ular?
Because that's what I
You know
was
them.
told.
I heard of Ular in stories. Ancient people inhabit ruins of their own civilization, high in border mountains. You know where to go?
No, but if you do, that
I've
would
seen
be
a map.
very helpful.
They live on Cloud Peak, in the mountains of Yedra.
Maps deceive. Go north and then west. A week's journey on foot before you start climb.
We don't have a week.
Rushing into anything is unwise. You carry Soulstone to Ular for what reason?
To return it to the first dreamer.
Lux is with Ular?
So my visions tell me.
Your visions?
I know this is hard to believe, but I promise
I believe. No need to promise. Story too unbelievable for Mole not to believe. Take Leapfur, human. Ride north, swift as wind.
Well, thank you.
You will reach mountains by first light tomorrow. Leapfur can climb at least part of way. You'll be with Ular in less than 2 days.
She said someone would come, but that thing? Is it safe? I have no idea how to ride that.
Just climb on and
Not to
hang on.
worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without a mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming and meet us.
We're going east, Zoe. We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
I
We
hope they
will
do.
find them, little one. Take Beast. Go north. Do what needs doing. I feel darkness coming. Black fire. Cold as ocean. Perhaps you can stop this dreamer. Nothing lost. Nothing gained.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Thank you, Ben. And good luck. I hope you find your people again.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more optimistic about the Banda now. They've got each other. It's a start. They're going to look for others. Excellent. But I'm regretting, well, regret. No point regretting, but I do kind of wish that I'd hit that dialogue option about asking about the mole and Ben.
Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
Ah, her again.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe and symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers. Under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gian, together with Liko, the Dolmari warrior.
For Kian? The prison camp for magicals? Light. Why? What does he hope to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gian holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child. Come, let's talk. We do not have much time.
What are you ladies scheming? It seems likely to be something that will help us, but what's their plan? Are we going to actually reach our destination, or are we just going to have more fun times on the ship? What's the plan here, guys? They haven't got any parachutes or anything. Just straight into the water, huh?
All right.
All right.
I suggest we scale the fence over there and make our way into...
We should split up.
Why?
You've read too many copper coin serials, Liko. Splitting up makes us vulnerable.
Yeah.
Stay together, we could both end up dead. Part ways, and one of us might still make it out, even if the other doesn't.
That's a possibility, but I still think...
Besides, one of us has to locate the administrator's quarters.
How do you know there'll be one of them?
This is an Azadi camp, Kian. There will be detailed records and documents. If you want to find a single prisoner amongst thousands, you'll need records. I'll climb the fence, enter the camp, create a distraction. I look like the prisoners. I can speak to them.
That's a fair point.
If necessary, I can blend in. You find the administrator and the records. That tower looks like a good place to start.
Where do we meet?
If we make it that far, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Try not to die. You still owe me your life.
Oh, I intend to stay alive. I hope you're on good terms with your gods.
I'm on excellent terms with my gods.
If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the Necromancer King ruled Kian. The wall connects with the tower. If I can get up there, I might find a way in.
All right, then. Who's this headless statue? The Necromancer King, maybe?
The Necromancer King of Kian.
Yep.
I remember reading about him when I was a boy. He was the very symbol of dark magic, a cautionary tale for impressionable children. To be honest, he doesn't appear all that fearsome for a so-called Necromancer King.
Well, if he had his head still, he might.
The Necromancer King of Kian.
Alright, that feels like maybe the direction to go, so let's just look around a bit.
This wasn't the wind and weather. The Necromancer's head has been broken off by brute force, intentionally.
Oh, that's...
Just following commands, us?
Can't argue with that, I guess.
Neither, I reckon, will the goddess. May her light shine upon us all and protect us from shadow.
What are you gentlemen doing down here on the beach?
The Necromancer's foul countenance. What a spectacularly unattractive man. And not so intimidating up close.
He says that, but I think he's really underestimating. If he's a necromancer, then it's not about, like, physical prowess or any type of, like, muscular strength, Kian. This is a guy who commands strong forces, dark forces.
This wasn't the wind and weather. The Necromancer's head has been broken off by brute force, intentionally.
don't know. It sounds a little bit, Kian, like if you were to meet the necromancer face to face, you would underestimate him.
I can't waste my time here.
And he might
I
get
need
the
to
jump on
climb the
you.
old castle wall and find a way into the Black Tower.
A shark on a school of fish. Supplies me.
Okay, so those guys are guarding the beach, so we can't mess around over there.
The beach
Oh,
can
yep.
wait for the war to be over. I'll come back with the proper attire. A large blanket and a basket full of food.
Okay, yeah, it's crawling with various soldiers, so we gotta just go the correct way here. Okay, we could head this way.
This side of the wall is too steep and without footholds.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to scale it from here. This side of the wall is too steep and without footholds. The old castle walls were carved into the mountain itself. That's where I'll look for the administrator's office, on the upper floors of the necromancer's tower. If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That's where I'll look for the administrator's office, the old castle wall.
Okay. That's everything he's got to say about all that. Let's loop around and see where this path goes. Oh, that looks like a nice... This looks like one of those climbing walls, you know, if you go to like a children's play area or whatever, where it's got like the little knobs set up on the wall so that you can practice climbing.
This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan.
This looks like a good place to start climbing.
Well, let's have at it. Oh, I get to choose my whole path up? Okay. Oh.
Light.
Alright, well, the middle one did not work out well last time. So. And then we'll just shimmy over to the side. Okay, we don't have to do the whole thing. Maybe we could, like, climb over on his hands. Now it looks like there's a path behind. It sounds like possibly people screaming or something in the background there. Oh. Getting awful close to his head. Oh, this looks good. And we'll just jump on over.
The camp's larger than I thought.
Wow.
There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all?
I mean, what else are they going to do with them? If they're going to keep them under lock and key, if they were just deporting them, just go somewhere else, that kind of, I mean, that's also terrible, but that sort of makes sense to me. Like, okay, you're not our problem anymore. But here, to keep them all wouldn't make sense. To just keep them forever in a prison and provide them with food and everything, like, the expense would be enormous. It would make more sense that they would plan to kill them. Which is monstrous, of course, but just more logical than, like, I don't know what else their plan would be. They gotta... Huh. If you're a terrible invading force and you want to get rid of people...
Goddess. I hope he passes unseen.
Hope so. Then you have to decide what you're going to do with the populace you're displacing. You have to either just put them somewhere else and then they're not your problem anymore, or you're going to have to kill them. You can't just keep them indefinitely.
The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000. The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000.
Why burn the bodies?
Sanitation. You don't want to catch whatever they died from.
Oh, makes sense. What exactly did they die from?
Some kind of flu? They all get it. Must be hereditary. It must run in their blood.
Huh. Never heard of a flu that runs along bloodlines.
Don't ask questions. The administrator doesn't like questions.
A flu is killing them,
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp. They're keeping an eye on the grounds below. The guards are watching the
Now what's
prison
going
grounds.
on over here?
They don't
Oh,
expect
beatings.
anyone to be breaking into the camp. Beatings. To inspire fear and obedience in the other prisoners. Beatings.
Okay.
To inspire fear and obedience in the other prisoners.
Oh, there is a guard up here. I didn't expect that.
Why build a factory in the middle of a prison camp? Are they using magicals for labor?
Okay. If they are, then it makes more sense that they would keep them alive and want to keep them prisoner.
It's some sort of factory building with a tall chimney. And there's smoke.
Again, still evil, but
Why build
more
a
logical.
factory in the middle of a prison camp? Are they using magicals for labor?
Alright, we gotta just creep up on this fella.
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
Okay, yeah, so just... Oh, there's... Oh, there's a couple of them. When I thought it was just
See
the one,
anything?
I thought we'd take him out,
Nothing.
but with there being
I
two...
could have sworn. Maybe it was just a bird.
You don't think I can tell the difference between a man and a bird?
It's dark.
The guards are watching the prison grounds.
Just shut
They
up
don't
and keep
expect
your eyes
anyone to be
open.
breaking into... I owned a fog glass once.
I just want to make sure
It
there's
helped me
nothing else
keep
over here.
tabs on the street gangs in Sadir. But Vamon's boys stole it from me.
Well, okay, I feel like I probably shouldn't mess with them. It would be safer for Liko if I could disable these guys, but there's one of me and two of them, and it just doesn't seem like the best plan.
Hundreds of dead magicals.
Yeah. It's gotta be something to do with the factory. Is the work killing them that they have to do in the factory, or is there some kind of experiment going on in the factory? Is this related to that machine that they're building back in Marcaria?
Hundreds and hundreds of bodies. They can't all have perished from natural causes.
Oh, go for it, I guess. Alright, you got... Oh. There's not really anywhere to hide here. Oh good, he didn't actually go this way. He looked like he was gonna.
I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Oh. Well, alright then. Let's do that from a bit of a distance. Oh, was he just right behind me and I didn't? Okay. Keep an eye on him.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
What, that angle? Well, that's a bad angle. That's where he turns and goes afterwards. How are we gonna do this? This just doesn't seem... Okay.
Who goes there?
No, that's not the way. Okay, so that's the wrong angle.
Who goes there?
And that's too close as well. I don't think I can climb up above or anything. And I don't think we can climb around here either. Can I see from up here?
The guard's pressing something, but I'm too far away to see exactly what.
If I had a far glass, I could see. Well, I don't think I can go back. I can? Whoop. Okay. It seems like the kind of jump that it's way easier to make going down than it is to try to go up. Alright, so there's got to be just something different I need to do. Okay, that guy. Do I have time to run through? And just wait a little.
Who goes there?
No. Okay. Abandon that side entirely. This doesn't seem right. What am I missing?
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
Yeah.
I won't be able to see what... It's a doorway of...
Who goes there?
No, okay. And again, the problem with this is that even though I can see what he does, that's where he walks to. But this is too far away. I don't know, I think it's a decent enough view.
The guard's pressing something, but I'm too far away to see exactly what. I need to get a closer look.
For sure I can't get back? Okay, yeah.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
Well, what other angle is there to hit it from? We can't go it all along this path. Those guys spot us. We can't go back and get the far glass. There's no getting through here. No point messing with these buttons.
I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
No, we should just button mash until we figure it out.
Who goes there?
And then... I don't know, this doesn't seem like a great angle, but let's try it. We're still a distance away.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
That's definitely too far. Oh, hey. Ah. That's the way to go. Okay, so we do need the far glass. We just need to go the smart way back instead of trying to make an impossible jump. Alright then, so...
King of Kian. They say he hunted.
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
Human himself, but he looks human from the statues. A shape changer then, or maybe he was a blue hide, like them Dolmari down there. Can't tell skin color from statues.
Or maybe he was a human, and he was just an evil human. That can happen too, guys.
If it was cursed, don't you think something bad?
let's have a look at this. Hey. There we go. The far glass.
With this, I'd be able to see halfway across Sadir, and it ought to help me see quite far, even in this darkness. This is much nicer than the far glass I once owned. That one was chipped and bent. This is pristine. With this, I'd be able to see halfway across Sadir, and it ought to help me see quite far, even in this darkness.
So?
They're dragging bodies into the factory to burn them.
Oh.
But why? What are they doing in this shadow-cursed place?
That's a good question. Also, very macabre. I want to make sure that we don't see, like, scan the pile of bodies for Bip. Make sure that he's not in there, hopefully. Alright. Well, like Liko said, it's, instead of just looking for one prisoner among all this...
It appears Liko's been stirring things up again.
Alright. Excellent job, Liko.
Liko. Shadow. Well, that's one way to create a distraction.
Okay, so now this is an excellent vantage point. Okay. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooray! Excellent, and we got a quick save, so now we've got options. A little bit up, a lot of bit down. It seems like maybe down's going to be the way that we need to go.
The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always picks the topmost floor.
So then maybe after I find the office, okay. What we're going to do, we'll wind things down here, and then next time, I think I'm going to actually start off by going down, because up seems to be where we need to be. So I just want to see what is down there.
I believe what I'm looking for is on this floor.
Oh, well, there's that question answered. Next time, I will start out by heading over to the administrator's office.